You're watching Beyond Mamita Brevia top story. The Indian cabinet has approved an ordinance that will allow courts to give the death penalty to those convicted of raping children of up to 12 years in age. The ordinance has to be approved by Parliament though. The Union cabinet has also decided to put in place measures for speedy investigation and trial of rape cases. The move seeking the death penalty for child rapists comes in the backdrop of nationwide protests over the rape of an 8-year-old girl in Kathua district of Jammu and Kashmir and the alleged rape of a minor in Unnao. खुला छोड़ दिया टॉकबैक
अच्छा कर रहे हैं हमारे लिए उसमें इंसाफ मिलेगा और जो कातिल है उसको जल्दी जल्दी सजा होनी चाहिए और जो मैडम जी कर रही है तो ठीक कर रही है
Welcome this change, especially the law which we were demanding from last many days, especially these incidents which we have just Kathua not only Kathua but many cases are coming up. I don't know how the society has been deteriorating and people are committing such crimes with the minor girls. So I welcome this move and this was much needed. But with this, in the same breath, I would like to say that we need fast-track courts and implementation of the law.
And joining us for her perspective is Lalitha Kumaramangalam, former chairperson of the National Commission for Women. She's also a women's activist. Thanks so much, Ms. Kumaramangalam, for joining us. There's been quick action by the cabinet since Parliament is not in session to give a green signal to this ordinance. Do you think this was actually necessary in terms of the widespread anger throughout the country over the recent sexual assaults on children?
I think it's absolutely essential and I congratulate this government for taking such quick action. But I also think that what Ranjana ji said has to be understood and has to be, taken note of, that we need more courts, more fast-track courts. There is also in the ordinance built into it is the fact that the cabinet has approved the fact that these cases should be, they've set a timeline for the completion of these cases, which is 1 year. They've increased the amount of period jail time from 7 to 12, etc. But the most important thing that I'd also like to say is that despite the government having acted fast, I sincerely hope that when Parliament again reconvenes or in the next session, politics won't be played about this like it was done with the triple talaq. And no, the opposition will allow this law for this to become law. We may not need it in the Lok Sabha because, as you know, we have a majority, but in the Rajya Sabha we will. And you saw what happened with triple talaq. So I hope politics is not played, because once politics starts being played, what happens is that the issue gets subsumed and every child who is raped in this country, who is after all an Indian child regardless of anything else, will not get justice.
Talking about the issues with Kumaramangalam now, the death penalty itself, which is possible in certain cases for child rapists now, is of course a measure that can be taken after attack has taken place against these children. But does it prevent attacks?
Yes, yes. Yes, of course it will. If people know that, and this needs to be publicized, of course, this whole step needs to be publicized, that the law, that there is actually an ordinance that has been promulgated. If there is a deterrent, if you say that somebody is going to be put to death, that they are going to be hung or whatever it is, for a rape, for a crime such as this, it will be a deterrent.
But that hasn't happened after, Ms. Kumaramangalam, that really hasn't happened after the Nirbhaya case or the Jyoti case as it's come to be known. That hasn't really stopped incidents like this.
No, I think you're mixing issues here. No, you have to admit that the reporting of rapes has increased a lot after the fact that Nirbhaya, after the agitation over what happened with that poor child, young girl. You have to admit that the amount of rapes being reported has increased because social outrage was so high, both when Nirbhaya happened and when this has happened. I think that the mindset of people towards rape and rape victims is changing, has changed, not perhaps as fast as or as much as we would like it to have done so, But certainly it has changed, and the reporting of rape has also increased.
Reporting has increased. Just
Ms.
Kumaramangalam, about the other provisions in this ordinance which are equally important, whether it's fast-tracking the probe, also a database for criminal offenders. Those are crucial because India in the database joins a group of only 8 other countries.
Database, yes. The national database is extremely important because you have child molesters and offenders everywhere in the world, but it seems to be on the increase, at least reporting. It's terrible. It's a horrible, heinous, one of the most inhuman things anybody can do. And you find them in all, in all garbs. This is regardless. Men from all walks of society, and it has nothing to do with politics, caste, creed, economic background, etc., etc. It's just, I always say that rape is not about sex, it's about an exercise of power. And I don't know how these men who could commit these sort of rapes, I mean, are they even human? I'd like to know, because humanity cannot condone something as horrible and as base and as heinous as taking advantage of little children.
Sure.
And it's, I mean, I don't have words to express my outrage and my anguish. But I am glad that they have actually said that the cases should be dealt with and finished and judgment passed within a year. That is extremely important, because it's often said that justice delayed is justice denied.
Justice delayed is justice denied. Lalita Kumaramangalam, thank you so much for sharing your experience on the issue.